Elon Musk's Neuralink plans a brain speech trial in October. BYD's all-electric hypercar hit a record-breaking 308 miles per hour. And the complicated Subnautica 2 lawsuit just took a bizarre twist. It's Monday, September 22nd, and here's a look at tech in the news this morning from Engadget. Neuralink plans to begin another U.S. clinical trial in October using the implant to translate thoughts into text. The study will be held through an FDA investigational device exemption. The idea is to help people with speech impairments communicate through thought. Neuralink is among the company's testing implants that help patients control a computer with their minds. That can include using virtual keyboards. Translating thought directly from the patient's speech cortex could speed things up by cutting the middleman. The company already has 5 other clinical trials underway. The first was in the U.S. It has since added studies in Canada, the U.K., and the United Arab Emirates. Neuralink's plans for people with severe impairments sound like utopian sci-fi. Regardless of anything else, success in this field could be beyond life-changing for them. Still, this is a commercial company in which Elon Musk owns a majority share. Neuralink's long-term plans are where it's kind of hard not to worry a little. Neuralink president DJ Seo said, "We're currently envisioning a world where in about 3 to 4 years there will be someone who's otherwise healthy who's going to get a Neuralink." The company president hinted at what that might look like. "We think that it's actually possible to demonstrate abilities to speak to the latest AI model or LLM models at the speed of thought, even faster than how you're speaking, and being able to potentially get that information back through your AirPods, effectively closing the loop. Our world today has revealed where things can go wrong when we turn too much of our humanity over to technology. You can start with smartphone addiction and social media algorithms and quickly move on to alleged AI-enabled suicide. Consumer brain implants can conjure the darkest images painted by our great sci-fi works. Think Neuromancer, Star Trek's Borg, or Cyberpunk 2077's cyberware. Add what we know about Musk's ideas about politics, and it's hard not to be just a little bit cynical. A new hypercar has dethroned Bugatti's record for the fastest production car, and it's an electric vehicle. During a live stream at the Automotive Testing Papenburg testing site in Germany, the YangWang U9 Extreme hit a facemelting top speed of around 308.33 miles per hour. That metric edges out the previous record from the Bugatti Chiron Supersport 300 Plus, which achieved 304.77 miles per hour in 2019. Now, officially, the fastest production car record is factored from the average of runs in both directions, whereas the U9 Extreme only reached its 308 mile per hour top speed one way. That's not to minimize this achievement, whose pivotal moment from the live stream was highlighted by Car News China, since Bugatti's record was also a one-way run. Although it's not surprising that the U9 Extreme was able to push these limits since it's packed with 4 motors that produce just under 3,000 horsepower, the electric hypercar also runs on one of the world's first 1,200-volt platforms, which offers better performance and efficiency, along with some weight reduction. Like the Chiron Supersport 300 Plus, the U9 Extreme is going to be extremely limited with production capping at 30 units. There is no price yet, but looking at those specs, this EV will likely have a high cost to match. However, with this latest achievement, the YangWang U9 Extreme should not have any trouble selling out quickly. Unlike the joy of exploring the underwater world in Subnautica, diving deeper into the Subnautica 2 lawsuit is the furthest thing from rewarding. The latest update in the convoluted lawsuit between Subnautica's developer, Unknown Worlds, and its parent company, Krafton, represents a complete 180 with one of the case's key claims. Now, according to a PC Gamer report, Krafton said that documents relating to the readiness of the game were irrelevant to the termination of Unknown World's leadership, which was one of the main disagreements that led to the legal action in the first place. As a quick recap, Subnautica 2's developers felt the game was ready for early access, while Krafton claimed otherwise and instead delayed it to next year. The lawsuit hinged on this major dispute and included many crucial elements, like a $250 million performance bonus and the leadership team being fired and replaced. This change of heart from Krafton has left Fortis advisors, who represent the founders of Unknown Worlds, confused and called this a seismic shift in the case. Krafton reps did not offer clear reasoning as to why they're not pursuing this argument anymore, but instead want to focus on making the case that Unknown World's leadership abandoned their post and deceived Krafton. To further complicate things, Fortis claimed that Krafton is not cooperating with providing evidence for the lawsuit. As the case moves through the discovery phase where both sides try to obtain evidence from the other, it is obvious that Thalassophiles will have to wait a little longer for the hotly anticipated sequel. Thanks for listening. There's more to these stories and more tech news at Engadget.com. This episode featured journalism from Will Shanklin and Jackson Chen and was voiced and produced from the sound studios of Spoken Layer. Enjoy your day, and I'll be back tomorrow with more tech news from Engadget.